Howdy folks, I'm Keith Bowen and this is Hard Rock University, and winter's coming fast. We had some mechanical issues this morning. We're a little bit behind schedule, so I'm out here at the mill in the late evening. It's only about 8 o'clock right now, but it gets dark early, pumping solution so that we can get it all done before it turns to ice in about 24 hours. So let me show you what I'm doing here. Okay. Pad's all covered. There's still some solution on the pad percolating through. This is the pregnant tank, and that solution is coming from the pregnant pond. The pump in there runs it over to the resin cartridges, and the Barron solution is going in this tank. I basically need to fill this tank before I go home tonight. There's the pregnant pond, and it's getting pretty low there. What you're seeing is rainwater and melted snow on top of the rain cover. And here, let me show you how much solution is coming out of the pad right now. Most of the solution on the pad is Barron solution. It's just been dumped there because all those tanks have to be empty before nightfall tomorrow, because it's going to get really cold and stay that way. So there's the solution coming off the pad, and once that pregnant pond is pumped out right now, then I will only pump as much as I need to kind of keep those resin cartridges absorbing as much as possible. That flat surface there is the level of the solution on the pad, and this tank is also filled with Barron solution. Right now the idea is to collect the last of the pregnant solution from the last tank of ore, and then get all of the solution in all of these tanks out here and in that pregnant pond by dark tomorrow. If we don't do that, these tanks could be severely damaged. This one here is also going to have to be laid down. It'll blow down sometime in the winter without weight in it, so we have to get it laying on the ground where it can't get damaged. So what I'm doing is staying in here where it's warm, and then going out about every half hour or so, checking on the situation, then come back here and staying warm and reading a book and snacking while I let things happen. So let's see what it looks like tomorrow. Well, here we are the next morning, and as you can see, the weather has changed just a bit. Wind gusts expected up to 80 miles an hour in some areas. Straight line winds 35 to 50. So we're having a fun day. We have to get those tanks emptied because tomorrow it's gonna freeze solid. So we're in the process of emptying those two tanks over there, This one here, as soon as this one gets light, it's going to be very vulnerable. So we got it belayed off. That'll also allow Eva to ease it down while I'm underneath it there. So we're doing the best we can, and we'll see what happens here. Now, out into the wind, see what happens to my voice. Blown around. I gotta take all the pumps in out of the weather. That much to go there. Empty. This is going through the resin column. That's basically what we're waiting on right now. That's it, to go through the resin columns. So, 3 pumps there. Woo! Well, this is exactly how I planned for today ending. This is the stuff from the lab that's freeze susceptible. And the reason that things are a little odd here is because the goddess was holding the door open against a strong wind, because the wind had kind of damaged the door anyhow. So I had her holding it open so I could get those things out of the lab. When a gust of wind came and just smashed that door into her, and she went flying into the lab, landed on her butt, I guess, but she was hurt bad.
And then he called me fat, just so you all know.
No, I didn't. But anyhow, so she was hurt bad enough we had to call an ambulance. So she's been to the hospital, CT scans, nothing serious, but
oh, just a broken vertebrae, another one.
Another one. He's just making a collect, just another little chip. But anyhow, so we got all the tanks emptied and secured, and I still need to go back there and A, replace a door, and B, put some stuff in where they're really out of the weather and such, just for extra safekeeping. But we got what we needed done, and poor Eva is going to be on more than light duty for a little bit here, and I'm going to have to take care of her until she's able at least to get around to the apartment safely by herself. Walking is not an easy chore. So anyhow, with that unpleasant news, but could have been much worse, happy prospecting and keep it safe out there.